I don't think you could stop kids from buying them. They will buy them through their parents. This stuff is like crack, and people are going to get it. They're going to get it.
So Labubu's is going to be a thing, and they'll come out with new series over time. You think that that is the thing? Or do you think that PopMart actually is going to have all of these brands have some level of importance? And Blind Box is not exclusive to PopMart. Blind Box is not revolutionary. Like you've mentioned, Pokemon is a Blind Box product. Happy Meals are a Blind Box product. I mean, if you go to an Asian mall, you'll see all sorts of different stores selling stuff that are in the blind box format. It's not just PopMart.
Dave, you are correct, but PopMart has now basically substantiated its brand as the legitimate, real brand. And they have something that is incredibly important. They have distribution. All right. They have 6,000 vending machines. If you go on TikTok, you'll actually see fights breaking out in malls because one person will wait at the vending machine for hours for them to fill it and open it up. It only starts selling after a certain time, and they'll buy out the entire vending machine. It's insanity.
Well, yeah, because there's a resale market for these. It's literally it's a flipper market. People trying to buy as many as they can and get them on eBay.
It's a flipper market, but what's really fascinating, because even on the secondary, Dave, these things are only valued at hundreds to maybe tops $1,000, like tops like $1,500. So it's not even as if it's not what you would think of as being a conventional gambler's degenerate secondary market, like with sports cards. Most of this is for fun. Most of the people that land the rares are not reselling them. They're trading them and they're just having fun with it. It's like fun going for the rares, and it's fun going for the ones that you actually want because you don't know what you're going to end up with. So they're creating this cultural kind of market for collecting and trading. It's very similar to what I see in Pokemon, where the joy in Pokemon is not so much the money that you make off of it. The joy is landing something great. Okay. Most of the people that collect Pokemon are not in it for the money. They're in it for the gamemanship. Okay. And that's exactly what I'm seeing with Labubu and PopMart. The difference is that they are tapping into the 50% of humans that have never tapped into this psychological phenomenon before.
Collecting things is kind of a psychological phenomenon for humans anyway. We were hunter gatherers long before we were like people who talked on podcasts all day, right? It is natural for a human to want to go out searching for things.
You want to feel something, right? And you don't know what you're going to get. You want to feel that. I think it's great.
Thing that I get about it is that this is a natural human experience it is the experience. It's not the stupid toy, it's the experience. And the gambling element is new for this demographic. The gambling that's existed in the card world for a long time.
Jordan nailed it though. Wait, Dave, Jordan just actually nailed it better than I could have ever have nailed it in a few words. You want to feel something. That is actually probably the number one thing to understand here. So many people in this world right now just want to feel something, and men kind of have an outlet for that with a lot of the things they do with gambling, sports wagering, investing. If you're a nerd, Pokemon, right? All that stuff, video games, okay? The thing that women do to feel something historically is shop, okay? But this is a way to actually shop for something reasonably priced, okay, for the subsection of women in the world, and there are a lot of them that do not either have the budget or just don't care that much about fashion, right? Like as to the degree that every woman does. And this is giving them that same feeling of wanting to feel something. Like you have to get into the psychology of it. But I want to also talk about the trade really quick, guys, because the valuation for me is so outlandish. It's so outlandish.
Okay, that's what I keep saying. You don't think this should be a $44 billion company, or do you? Do you think it should be a $100 billion company?
I'll tell you, I think that the investment world has fully factored in to where they are today as a company, meaning they factored in the trend. They've already done that. But what they have not factored in is this trend continuing at this pace. Okay. So I have invested a large amount of money into PopMart by converting a lot of my US dollars into Hong Kong dollars through Schwab Global and then purchasing it PopMart on the Hong Kong exchange because I do not trust the US traded ADR. It's traded too thinly. I do not trust it. But my methodology here is to only own this stock as long as the trend continues. So I'm monitoring data not on a weekly basis, but on a daily basis. And as long as I see the search frequency, the web traffic, the app downloads continue to climb, I will hold on to my PopMart position, fully understanding that even if that happens, there is a real risk that China might clamp down on regulation and I could still lose 20 to 30% value of the stock just by China doing that. But if China does that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy more at those levels as long as the data is supporting it. The reason why? I don't think you could stop kids from buying them. They will buy them through their parents. This stuff is like crack, and people
Well,
are
and
going to get it. They're
I
going
saw
to
one of
get
the
it.
executives from PopMart basically saying that these are not kids' toys. They're not really for children. It is for that kind of kid adult range, the
Uh,
Gen Z kid.
it's your it's like the Disney adults, right? It's the
It's more than that, Jordan. It's for
yeah.
everyone. It's for kids, it's for adults, and it's not just for the Disney adults. I think that's really like Jordan, I think you are like tightening the demographic too much because Rihanna went out and bought these. Lisa bought them. They're celebrities. Kardashian has a dozen of them. Kim does. Like,
Yeah, but
this
she
is a
also bought
fashion
a Bored Ape, and how did that work out for her?
Dave, that was different. This,
Just saying,
thi-
this is very similar to an NFT for girls.
No, these
but
are
it
way less expensive than
no,
some of
no,
those
no, no,
NFTs.
no. These are not NFTs for girls.
Pennies.
This
This is
is
pocket change.
this is broad-based mass consumption. It is cool. It's fun. And it's the thing to do. And as long as it's a thing to do, as long as it's considered acceptable, cool, and fun, and still continues to tap into that kind of gambling mentality, which every human has, I will own this stock. The second I see demand start to flatten through a flattening of search, a flattening of web traffic, and a flattening of app downloads globally, that's when I will sell my position in PopMart, and it could be at any moment. But that's my trading. By the way, we're not financial advisors. I'm just telling you what we're doing. Like with our portfolio, I don't think Jordan and Dave are buying into this. I don't think they
I'm
bought
not.
into
Well, I bought
PopMart.
the ADR. I mean, not a lot, just enough to have fun with.
All right, that's cool.
Like if I was putting real money into it, I'd do what you did, but I'm not. I'm putting, just some fun money into it.
I put real money in. I put like
Yeah.
massive amounts of real money in, and I put it in before the stock made the last pop, but also before it got destroyed the last couple days because of the Chinese media saying that this is getting too big and the government needs to stomp down. But I don't think they can stop it. And by the way, guys, most of the growth is happening outside of China right now. So even if China does that, most of the growth is happening outside of China. I am not sure that the investor in PopMart, which is mostly Chinese investment firms, fully grasps the degree to which this is taking hold in the US. If you watch Labubu videos on TikTok, you will understand the depth of interest. And by the way, what I love about this trade is that we're in June because you know what's coming, the holiday season. It is so perfectly aligned for this holiday season in the
It
US
will. It
right
it could
now.
be this holiday season's Stanley Cup,
Yes.
collectible, fun, female targeted, multiple colors, limited quantities,
Boom. Boom.
with
You
a
just nailed it.
gambling. But okay, I'm not buying it though. I'm not buying it.
You had a negative attitude from the beginning on this. From the first
I
thing I sent
yes,
you on
yes, I
Labubu,
did.
you had a negative attitude. It's
I
fine.
feel like it was almost visceral because of how quickly he responded to it. I don't think he even had time to do the real homework. I think he just looked at the valuation, was like, Hell no.
Listen, I will say this.
I'm not going to make an investment in a company that has okay, maybe they have a high profit margin. They're 900 million dollars of sales might crank out 300 million of profit, but
It's only like an 80 PE. I mean, ooh, all right, I get it. I understand that. But look, I understand it. I will own this stock as long as the momentum of sales and consumer interest continues to broaden. And right now, it's not just broadening, it's actually accelerating right now.